Nini everyone, Zabora here. So I am finally officially all done with the Kapet. Now, I was going to record this, but every time I have made this stuff, it's always been incredibly messy. I have tried using, those gloves before, like the, like food handler gloves, not the real flimsy ones, but like doctor gloves, latex gloves. And they always wind up ripping, because Kapet is really sticky. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just describe to you what I did. I took my mortar and pestle, and in that I smashed the grapes that were soaking in the wine. Excuse me, the raisins that were soaking in the wine, and the honey and the oil. After creating a paste, this mashy purple paste, I then added the dry ingredients for the Kapet and mixed the two with my mortar and pestle until they became just a little bit better incorporated. Then I peeled off all the stuff that was sticking to the sides and the pestle itself, and I just began incorporating all the ingredients with my hands. It's very similar to how you would make biscuits. So, well, I guess it's a little different because I start with the wet, whereas biscuits you'd start with the dry. Anyway, don't matter. The way I merged the two ingredients was similar to how I make biscuits. So, yeah, once the dough was formed, I then rolled the little pieces of dough into pea-sized little balls here and rolled them in benzoin. And now it's got to sit for 2 weeks and dry. So I leave them like this for like a day or two, and then I'll roll them, and I'll leave those for a day or two, and then I'll roll them again, and I'll leave it for a day or two, just until they're fully dry. These ones here I don't think are going to take as long to dry as my last batch did, just because the last batch had a little bit more honey in it than this one does. They smell really, really good. Like, you can really smell the lotus oil in these ones. It's not too overpowering. I can't wait to burn one and try one. I'm pretty excited. So, alright, so the jar that you are going to be getting will have approximately 20 pieces in it. This batch here only made about 6 jars, so I'll know that I'll need to make a double batch if I choose to do this again. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll have 8 jars, but I think there's only about 6 jars here. You will be getting approximately 20 pieces of Kapet. These jars will be for sale for roughly $13, and I think with shipping and handling, it'll come out to about 20 bucks. So you're talking $1 a piece for this Kapet. Plus, you get to keep the cute little jar for sample collecting in your own witchy habits. After you use it, the Kapet. But 20 pieces will last you a full year, if not longer, depending on how many holidays you celebrate. The ancient Egyptians were very big on celebrations, and they partied almost every day. So, depending on how you feel and what you want to use this incense for, it could last well over a year. I think $20 a year is a pretty damn good bargain. You're definitely getting your money's worth at $20 a year. Now, these are ritually pure. They do not contain any animal byproducts. They only contain herbs and resin and essential oils. There's no artificial nothing about this. Not all of it is organic, but some of it is. So yeah, that's our lovely Kapet. Everything used would have been available and is extremely traditional in Pharaonic Egypt in the ancient times. So, yeah, it's going to be for sale in a couple of weeks. As soon as it dries and I can get it shipped out to Tut, she will list it, and then I will provide the address where you can buy it. So, that's it for tonight, guys. Synaptic.